Good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss the last topic, non-homogeneous differential equation. Differential equations we discussed variable separable, homogeneous and linear Bernoulli's. Next is non-homogeneous. Actually, we have for your syllabus in this year only variable separable, linear and homogeneous. Non-homogeneous Bernoulli's are deleted for this year, but you should learn for objective. That's why we are discussing all. Okay. It is actually there in actual syllabus. Only for 30% reduction they removed this topic, but we should discuss for objective purpose. Non-homogeneous differential equation. What is a non-homogeneous differential equation? Homogeneous differential equation, first order, first degree we discussed. Homogeneous differential equation is f of kx comma ky equal to k power n into f of x comma y gives you homogeneous differential equation of order n we discussed. Order n we discussed for homogeneous. What is non-homogeneous? If you cannot write like this, then it is non-homogeneous. Means all are not of the same degree. All are not of the same degree. For example, f of x comma y equal to 2x plus 3y plus 5y x plus or 3x plus y minus 3x plus y plus 2. Like this, anything. It need not be like this. So what I want to say is, if you find kx comma ky, you can't take k outside of the. So this is 2kx plus 2ky plus 5 by minus 3kx plus y plus 2. If you observe these two equations, you cannot take k common from here. You cannot take k common from here. Means you cannot write k power n into something. You cannot take common, so you cannot write like this. So it is not a homogeneous equation. So for your simple observation, if it is a non-homogeneous, there will be some constant extra. That you can remember easily instead of kx, ky and all. Simply there will be some constant extra. All are of first degree, but there is a constant extra. But there is a constant extra if you observe. So, if it is f of x comma y equal to this, then it is called as a non-homogeneous equation. So, non-homogeneous equation of linear differential equation of first degree we can write like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 by a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 plus c2. a1x plus b1y plus c1 by a2x plus b2y plus c2. Like these forms, we will call it as a non-homogeneous equation of first degree. Non-homogeneous equation this is. All these are linear equations. So extra constant you have. These two are first degree, but these are 0 degree. So not of same degree, we can say simply. If not of same degree, and which you cannot separate variable separable. Even if you separate, you will get y here, you will get x here. So like this, you will get a non-homogeneous equation. So if it is not variable separable, if it is not a homogeneous, or if it is not a linear, then it should be of this form. If this is of this form, this is called as non-homogeneous differential equation. How to solve a non-homogeneous differential equation of first order, first degree? So how do we solve this? To solve this, actually it is a very lengthy process, 7 marks question it is. And in these 3 cases are there. First 2 cases are very easy. Third case is 7 marks. So what are the 3 cases? First, case 1. If a2 equal to minus b1, then very easy, you can convert into variable separable form, then you can do separately integration directly. If this is of this case, this a2 equal to minus b1, then you can do that easily. Case 2, also very easy. If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, then you can go for substitution method. Case 3 is these which are not these two. Then you can go for case 3, that is shifting the origin. Your first year 1B chapter, transformation of axis. You can shift the origin to some other point h comma k. You can shift the origin so that the first degree terms means the constants are removed, it is converted into homogeneous. So we will shift the origin x equal to x plus h, y equal to y plus k using first year transformations. Then we will get homogeneous equation. Case 3, we will shift the origin. Shifting of origin to h comma k. So that the equation is converted into homogeneous. Once if it is converted into homogeneous, we can apply homogeneous method. So these are the 3 cases for non-homogeneous. We will discuss one by one. If it is a first kind, a2 equal to minus b1. So we will take one example. How simple it is, you can see. If it is a first kind, it is very easy. First, second kind. Only third kind is 7 marks. That also will use exact differential equations. We can solve easily. But presently we are discussing this for our objective purpose. So we will discuss that at objective. We will take one example. Let us take one example. Exercise 6D. First Roman first sum. Exercise 6D. First Roman first sum will do. 6D or 8D? 8D, sorry. Exercise 8D. First Roman first sum of this kind. We will discuss this first. If you observe, this is a1x plus b1y plus c1, a2x plus b2y plus c2. Now, this is a2 equal to minus b1. What I told, a2 equal to minus b1. This is 5, this is minus 5. These two are equal. If these two are equal, then very easy I told. Just cross multiply. This kind we discussed in homogeneous also. If constants are not there, these two are equal. We used one shortcut method for homogeneous. That we will use now. So by cross multiplying, so this becomes 5x dy plus 2y dy minus 4 dy equal to this side minus 12x dx minus 4 5y dy minus 5y dy plus 9 dy dx plus 9 dx plus 9 dx plus 9 dx plus 9 dx. So after this, very simple thing is, if you observe, this is 5x dy and this is minus 5y dx. This is x dy, that is y dx. That's why I told these two should be equal. If you bring on this side, then it becomes 5x dy plus 5y dx. 5x dy plus 5y dx. So I will bring that to this side. What happens? If you want, you can bring everything to this side. So I will bring everything to this side. This becomes first 5x dy plus this part plus 5y dx plus 5y dx. 5x dy plus 5y dx. Remaining part as it is I can write. Plus 2y dy minus 4 dy and bringing this minus 12x to this side plus 12x dx plus 9 dx to this side minus 9 dx equal to 0. Now integrating on both sides. Sum is over. Now integrating on both sides. What happens? Integral of, if you take 5 common from these two, 5 into integral of x dy plus y dx as a part. x dy plus y dx by taking 5 common from these two, plus 2 into integral of y dy, constant outside, minus 4 into integral of 1 dy, plus 12 into integral of x dx, integral of x dx, minus 9 into integral of 1 dx, equal to 0. Now, if you simplify this part, I told you x dy plus y dx is always equal to integral of x dy plus y dx, always equal to xy, always equal to xy. Why I told? Let xy equal to some t. Let xy equal to some t. Differentiate with respect to t. What do you get? X into derivative of y dy by dt plus y into derivative of x dx by dt equal to derivative of t with respect to t is 1. By dt I am taking common, bringing on to that side. So x dy plus y dx is always dt. So integral of this part is nothing but integral of dt is t. Integral of this part is nothing but integral of t. dt is t. T means xy. So this part simply I can write xy. So this is a derivative of xy. So antiderivative is xy simply. So 5 into xy. So this part x dy plus y dx always xy, plus 2 into y derivative y square by 2 minus 4 into y plus 12 into x derivative x square by 2 minus 9x plus c. So c I am writing on that side, or you can write on this side, that doesn't matter. 2 cancel, 2 6 cancel, like this whatever getting cancelled you can cancel it. So left out result is 5xy plus y square minus 4y plus 6x square minus 9x equal to 6. So like this, if it is a non-homogeneous equation such that a2 equal to minus b1, such that a2 equal to minus b1, we can solve like this very easily. We can solve like this very easily. One more example of the same kind we will discuss, then we will go for the next case. See, first case is a2 equal to minus b1 I told you. So this is plus 2, this is minus 2. Means a2 equal to minus b1. So simply cross multiply. So what do you get? 2x into dy plus 3y into dy plus 5 dy equal to this side minus 3x into dx minus 2y dx plus 5 dx. Now bringing all to one side like, so what happens? You can group these two always, that is 2x dy plus 2y dx, group these two obviously, remaining as 3y dy plus 5 dy plus 3x dx plus 2y dx minus 5 dx equal to 0. Minus 5 dx is equal to 0. Now integrating on both sides. Automatically if you take 2 common, this becomes x dy plus y dx. X dy plus y dx. Plus this is 3 into integral of y dy. 3 into integral of y dy plus 5 dy, integral of 5 dy plus 3 into integral of x dx plus minus 5 into 2y dx extra here, because I already wrote here 2y dx, so don't write this. This is simply minus 5 dx equal to 0. So automatically minus 5 into integral of dx equal to 0. Now this becomes 2 into x dy plus y dx, always it is what I told, xy. This is the most important point in this case. X dy plus y dx integration is always xy, because derivative of this is this. So plus 3 into y square by 2 plus 5 into y simply minus plus 3 into x square by 2 minus again 5x is equal to c or plus c equal to 0 is equal to c or plus c equal to 0. Now if you want you can take 2 LCM or you can leave like that. This is the required equation. This is the required equation. Next one, second Roman, first sum. The same, if you observe here, a2 not equal to minus b1, a2 not equal to minus b1, then how to proceed? Another way is, you can check for a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2 or not. Need not be c1 by c2, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 or not. a1 by a2 equal to, how much? We have 1 by 2 equal to b1 by b2, how much? b1 by b2 also 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to 1 by 2. Both are equal I got. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Both are equal I got. Means it is a substitution method. So you can take x plus y equal to t enough. Let x plus y equal to t or x plus y plus 1 equal to t. Your choice of taking. I can take x plus y plus 1 as t or simply x plus y as t. Your choice of taking. Let x plus y equal to t, substitution method, automatically it will be converted into variable separable. If you take x plus y equal to t or x plus y plus 1 equal to t, automatically converted into variable separable. How? Diff with respect to x, what happens? Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Diff with respect to x I am doing, keep that in mind. Now derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx equal to dt by dx. Now plus 1 goes to that side, becomes dy by dx equal to dy by dx equal to dt by dx minus 1. dt by dx minus 1. So wherever dy by dx is there, we will write dt by dx minus 1. So instead of dy by dx here, I can write dt by dx minus 1. I can write dt by dx minus 1 equal to, instead of x plus y, I can write t. So the equation becomes t plus 1 by t plus 1 by t. And if I take 2 common, is again x plus y. Means 2t plus 3. t plus 1 by 2t plus 3. t plus 1 by 2t plus 3. Now minus 1 to that side becomes plus 1. So dt by dx equal to t plus 1 by 2t plus 3 minus 1 goes to that side plus 1. Minus 1 goes to that side plus 1. Now the equation becomes dt by dx equal to, if I take 2t plus 3 LCM, 2t plus 3 as LCM, the equation becomes t plus 1 plus 2t plus 3, t plus 1 plus 2t plus 3 becomes t plus 2t, 3t plus 4 becomes 3t plus 4. Now dt by dx equal to, you will get, final equation is dt by dx equal to, this is 3t plus 4 by 2t plus 3, 2t plus 3. Now variable separable, all the t's to one side, x to one side. So if I go for variable separable now, this becomes 2t plus 3 by 3t plus 4 dt equal to, by dx goes to the set into dx. Now integrating on both sides. Now integrating on both sides. So how to integrate this? 2t plus 3 by 3t plus 4 dt equal to integral of dx. This part, integral of dx is x, very simple. But what about this? How to integrate this part? We already did integration. How to integrate this? Can you say? There are two methods for integrating this. One is logically take the LCM of these two I told. take the LCM of these two. 2 and 3 LCM is 6. So if I multiply numerator with 3, denominator with 2, then both I will get 60 plus something. So that I can split. Another way, if you don't get the idea, let numerator equal to a into derivative of denominator plus b method. Same concept, but don't take derivative. A into denominator equal to numerator equal to a into denominator plus b. You take, find AB values. Then you can split it into two parts. So that is one more way. Two methods for solving this integration. One is use the logic, just LCM of the 2 is 6. So multiply this with 2, this with 3. I am going with that. So I am multiplying numerator with 3 means divide with the denominator with 3. So automatically here 2. So what I am doing? Into 3 by 3 I am doing first. Forget about this. Into 3 by 3. That into 3 I am giving it to this. 60 plus 9. By into 2 I am giving it to denominator. Becomes 60 plus 8. I am doing this with 2 simply. Means numerator may 2. I am doing this with 3. So means denominator may 3. So I did not change the value. You can take 2 common, cancel this only. If you take 3 common, cancel this only. So I am not changing the original equation. Just I took the LCM of the 2. So I manipulated the equation so that these two coefficients are equal. I manipulated the equation so that these two coefficients are equal. This is logic. Without logic, you can do the sum by taking numerator equal to a into denominator plus b. So finding a plus b values, we can do this. That is another way. Two methods always will be there. I am using the first method, using LCM method, because I want to go for logic. So 9 you can write as 8 plus 1. Now, how I am using the logic? This 9 I am writing as 8 plus 1. So becomes 60 plus 8 dt equal to x plus c asterisk. Equal to x plus c asterisk. Now if I split, this becomes 1, this becomes 1 by 60 plus 8. So that's why I told you indefinite integration is very important for doing any chapter in calculus. So indefinite integration, if you don't know, your sum will be stopped at here. Half sum will go wrong. So you should know the indefinite integration properly. That's why I told you. So this is indefinite integration. How to integrate you should know. For every sum in calculus, you need integration in second degree. So this is equal to 2 by 3 into integral of, this is 60 plus 8 by 60 plus 8, 1 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 60 plus 8, 1 by 60 plus 8. I am splitting into two parts. This is one part, this one part. This by this is 1 and 1 by this as this. Equal to x plus c. Equal to x plus c. Now this becomes 2 by 3 into dt. 1 dt means t. Here 1 dt means t. Plus here 2 by 3 into 1 by x dx form. So this is log mod t. So becomes log of 60 plus 8. Log of 60 plus 8 equal to x plus c. Equal to x plus c. Now t means back substitution. And here you need to divide with its derivative. That becomes 6 into 3, 18. Derivative of 60 plus 8 is 6. So this becomes 2 by 3 into by back substitution. This becomes x plus 5 plus 2 3s you can cancel. 1 by 9 into log mod 6 into x plus 5 plus 8 equal to x plus c is your final result. Is your final result. Is your final result. One more sum of the same kind we will discuss. Observe, these two are not equal as usually, but this is a non-homogeneous equation. So we will check for a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is 1 by 1. So as usually, what is b1 by b2? Also 1 by 1. So a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 I got. So I told you go for substitution. So let x plus y equal to something. X plus y equal to something. Let x plus y equal to t. Diff with respect to x. Derivative of x is 1. This is dy by dx equal to dt by dx. So as usually dy by dx equal to dt by dx minus 1. Plus 1 goes to the side, minus 1. So dt by dx minus 1. So in place of dy by dx, I can write dt by dx minus 1 equal to, this is t plus 1 by t minus 1. T plus 1 by t minus 1. So this minus 1 goes to the side as usually. dt by dx equal to t plus 1 by t minus 1. Minus 1 goes to the side, plus 1. Now take the LCM of these two is t minus 1. LCM of these two is t minus 1. So the equation becomes t plus 1 plus t minus 1 by t minus 1. T plus 1 plus t minus 1 by t minus 1 becomes 2t by t minus 1. 2t by t minus 1. Now variable separable, if I do t minus 1 by 2t equal to dt equal to dx equal to dx. Now integrating on both sides, it becomes, if I split it, t by t is 1. So what I want to say is 1 by 2 integral of dt minus 1 by 2 into integral of 1 by t dt equal to integral of dx. This is I am splitting t by t 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2t, 1 by 2 outside, 1 by t dt dx. So this becomes 1 by 2 dt is 1 by 2 into t minus 1 by 2 into 1 by t is log mod t. Log mod t is equal to x plus c, is equal to x plus c, is equal to x plus c. Now in place of t, I can resubstitute x plus y. Now the equation becomes 1 by 2 into x plus y, 1 by 2 into x plus y minus 1 by 2 into log mod of x plus y equal to x plus equal to x plus. If you want, you can take 2 LCM and bring that x to this side, then it becomes x minus 2x is x, or you can bring this to that side. Your choice of doing. I will bring that x to this side, becomes, this is y plus x minus 2x minus x minus log of x plus y equal to c, equal to c. Or you can write log c and log of a plus b. You can further simplify this if you want. You can write log c, so that these two is log x plus y into log c. Then it becomes e power of y minus x equal to x plus y into c. X plus y into c. No need to simplify till this. You can stop here. Just I am simplifying. No.